Hello you guys, welcome to Journey with Char on this lovely Sunday. I'm not gonna tell you mama jumping up. Anyway, I come to you, I am just going to put some of this steak that I marinated overnight. I just let all the infused garlic and onion get in there. And so what I'm gonna do now, really quick, I'm gonna turn on this saute button and we're gonna let that begin to get hot. Once that gets hot, I'm gonna add some olive oil and a little bit of, oh, there we go, saying it's on. I'm gonna add the avocado oil and a little bit of olive oil to the bottom of the pan so that we can get that browning. Once that's done, I'm gonna take the meat out because I just want it to brown and put it aside, and then I'm gonna take my onions I have cut up here and my bell pepper I have here. Didn't have time to get celery. I like to add all that to my steaks. And then I did some garlic and I already smashed them, so there's some oils coming out. That's getting real good. I was in my cabinet and I realized that I had some of this from another recipe, and I said she is gonna add that right on in there today. So that's gonna go in, and then I have some of this beef stock that I had. And we're gonna add that in too as well. Kind of doing what I'm gonna do right there on the front of the package. So it's saying it's hot. So let's get the oils down here. I probably should have been putting the oils in here. So I'm gonna put a little bit of olive oil. Let that olive oil get hot. Olive oil burns fast. So I'm gonna mix it with this avocado oil from Trader Joe's. I'm not real crazy about this avocado oil, so we're gonna use it up. So we're just gonna mix a little bit of that avocado oil. It has a strong scent and I'm not real crazy about that. I don't know if I even should have put it in here. Okay, you guys, so that's how bad I'm not a fan of this. Not a fan of this avocado oil, so I won't be using it. I took it out. It just has that strong scent. This is too much. So anyway, it's a little bit left down in there. I'm gonna put this, but what I'm gonna add to the olive oil is some butter. Butter burns quick too, but it's flavor. So we're gonna go in and put that. So we're gonna let that sit, and I'm gonna brush it around. See, y'all hear that? Ooh, it's getting hot. Okay, so we're gonna let that sit. And some people brush the outside with flour. You can do that. I'm not gonna do that today. I just hate that avocado oil. I'm not a fan, Trader Joe's. What was y'all doing? Like, what kind of avocado oil is that? The other avocado oil that I usually use, I forgot what brand it is. It is amazing. Add that in there. Y'all see how hot that is? That's what I love about that Instant Pot, honey. Okay, so we're gonna throw some of these steaks right on down. We don't want to crowd the pan. I don't want to crowd the pan. So I'll put one. And maybe like this little one like this. I do not want to crowd this pan. Alright, y'all, so we're going to let that get nice and brown. Then I'm going to flip it. Okay, it is hot. So if this happens to go off the 30 minutes, because it's like it sautés every 30 minutes, just hit the saute button again, and then it'll continue to saute, okay? If it gets where your bottoms are too brown, meaning if it's too much, it's getting too dark, you can take it out, rinse it out, and then just redo it over. So it's not, your bottom doesn't get too dark, okay? So we're gonna let this get nice and brown. Once this is done, I'm gonna set it to a side, and then we'll start sauteing the veggies here, all right? So stay tuned for that. Okay, you guys, yes. So you guys, I take some of the butter and I'm just splashing it on top, because I've seen like major, what you call it, they give it like a bath. But I want you to see those drippings and see how pretty that's becoming. That's really doing good. And move the drippings around sometimes if you want to make sure. But that's going to be really nice. Okay, we're going in to flip this first piece. Yummy. Look how beautiful that browning is. Okay, that's what we want. Alright, now we're going to see how this one's looking. Look at that browning. That is so beautiful. Okay, so now that's what it looks like when it's brown. I'm gonna let this finish browning like this on the other side, and I'm gonna do the rest of these. I'm not gonna show you all of these, y'all. But then right when we get to the end, I will then begin to show you how I saute the vegetables in all that goodness down there. And then we add the stock and the Lipton Secrets, and you can even put a little bit of cornstarch in there just so that it can make a nice gravy. You can do it before or after. It's up to you. All right, but y'all, look at the browning. Let me tell y'all, this right here is awesome. That's what I love about the Instapot. You can brown in here. It's just absolutely beautiful. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead on. See, that's on both sides. That is nicely seared. So we're gonna take that out. We're gonna put that right in there. Let that sit, rest. And I'm gonna move this over more in the middle because it's by itself now. Let that do a little bit more searing. And I'm gonna go ahead on and saute the vegetables with this little bit and then do the rest of the meat because that just looks wonderful down there and I don't want to lose all that. Alright, so we're going to add the vegetables down in there. We do not put the garlic in at this time because you will burn the garlic. So you want to go in there, get up all that yummy goodness before it burns. You don't want that to burn. Still have oil. So your oil is going to help you lift that. Okay? Look at how that's doing good. Go in there and let that oil lift it. See, it's not burnt. It's nice brown pieces. If I would have let it go or like put another on top, then it would have. Okay, so we're going to let this get all that brown bit. Y'all see how it's coming up? Look at that. That brown bit is coming up, honey. She wants all that flavor, child. So we're gonna take that butter, just a little bit of that butter. And I'm just gonna see how much do I need. I'm even gonna cut that little half in there and just slap that on in there, honey. And just let that flavor come. Look how that's coming all together. Yummy. And it also cleans up the bottom of the pan for your next steak. Okay? Okay, I'm gonna let y'all get a little closer. You can see how those sauteed onions are doing good. You don't see no black bits up in there, honey. That is all flavor. No black bits. Alright? We're gonna get that done and we'll be ready to go. Stay tuned. Yummy, yummy. Alright, y'all, so I've added some more butter. I'm gonna put some more olive oil down in here. Okay? Then we're gonna take the little brush and do that brush again. Make sure all that's coated. Alright, so we took the veggies out. I want you all to see how the veggies look. Don't they look wonderful? Beautiful. And that's still resting and waiting. Now we're going to add in some more meat. Let me get my handy tongs here. And we're going to add in this steak. These are some pretty big pieces, these two. Okay. These are two pretty nice sized pieces. So we're going to see how all that goes. Let that cook. And then we're going to add the rest of the steak. Then we'll close it, y'all. Stay tuned. Alright, you guys. So this is where we are with the second set of steaks. We're waiting for them to go. This is resting really lovely. These are still resting. Alright. And I like my steaks well done. Okay, I'm going to flip this. Alright. Just go as you flip. I like to go in and just clean up a little bit of that with the butter, just so that it doesn't stick. Okay, we're going to flip that real quick. Get that nice browning. And we're going to let that get a brown on the other side, and y'all, we done. So that's like some goodness, but I'm going to take some of that up. Alright, I'm going to clean this pan just a little bit. And then we'll add all of them back in. Okay, so stay tuned. Alright, you guys, so all the steaks are done. Nicely browned. I'm going to add in these veggies that I sauteed earlier. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Okay, them onions think they not gonna be used, but she got nothing coming. Here we go. I'll just pick you up, boo-boo. There we go. So we got that in there. And remember I told you I got the garlic that I smashed earlier for flavor, more flavor. Mama, didn't you have a little bit of onions left from? Mm-hmm. Okay, so we just gonna put all that down up in there. Just let it all just sit, blow and sit. Then we're gonna add some of this gravy stock. Yes, Lee. Yes, indeed. That's why I like sauteing, because you get that flavor in there first. And this is about maybe a cup and a half of gravy.
Are you stock with this?
All right, so we got that beef just going on up in there too, right, y'all? And I think that might have some little bit of cornstarch in there. I'm gonna see how the gravy looks afterwards, because if it look good, she ain't got to do that. Yeah, but we're gonna do vegetables. This was onions left, child. No onions left unscathed in this family, child. They all got to go. What is that? They cut up? Child, look at that. All them onions going on up in there, honey. Look, Mama told my hand want these. How many onions you have in the refrigerator? You should have been using this. What are you talking about? Hand want these?
I was using them, but I was using them.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna add a little bit more stock just for my sanity, and that'll just become gravy. All right, y'all. Like I said, you can add some tomato paste in here. You can do whatever you want. This is something simple and easy that I wanted to share with y'all. She is not a pro. And put this to sealing. Ready to go. We're gonna put it to meat. And it says 35 minutes. So the meat is already almost done. So I'm just gonna leave it for that 35 minutes. And that's it. That's all she wrote. She's still learning how to use this thing. That is it. We're gonna see how this turned out. Why my mom coming to ask me? Y'all, what's wrong with my mother? She seen me with this thing closed, sealed, and ready to go. She gonna come up, you don't want that little bit? Talk about the little bit of beef broth. Let me tell y'all what kind of mama I got. When you're at the end of the soap container, that woman, you'll go in the bathroom and be like, where is the soap? She will set it where it won't, like it'll have like a something to hold it up. She turns it upside down. That woman's getting every bit of that soap. Do you understand me? Every time you see things turned upside down, I'm like, Lord have mercy. I know it's this woman trying to get every bit of that soap. She's not playing. All right, you guys. So now it's doing the countdown. And we're gonna see where we're at. We're at 34 now. We'll see, all right? Y'all, I completely forgot. It's off. So I did put the venting over from sealing to venting, and it's releasing, okay? All right, so turning it. Ooh, come on, bring me in. Looks yummy. Oh, wow, look. And it did a nice gravy, just enough. And we can even make more gravy, but look at that. Ooh, we're gonna take a piece of meat out, you guys. Mommy's gonna get a plate. Look at that. You got a spoon? We can show them the gravy. Ooh, that looks so yummy in there. So that is it done, you guys. Look at that. Nicely done. That is the gravy. Y'all, look at that gravy. That just looks so good. And I'm gonna make some more gravy, but oh, so rich and good. So we're gonna take out one of these steaks, and we're gonna taste it. Look, that's the fork. Oh, you don't even have to use the knife. Just look at that. Mmm. Oh my goodness. Taste that, mama. Yummy.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very good, you guys. Mmm. Look at that steak.
Mm-hmm.
Mmm. And this is another steak. I don't know which one this one is, but we're gonna try that one. Look how that just cuts through there. That's nicely well done.
Mm-hmm.
And this is another. Mmm. Oh, that is so good. Let mommy taste that. Mmm. All right, you guys. So thank you so much for tuning in to Journey with Char. This is steak in the Instapot, and I think it turned out absolutely delicious. All right. So thank you so much for tuning in to Journey with Char. If this is your first time ever seeing my channel and you like what you see, please hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure you leave a comment below. I'm still learning. What tips do you want to give that are nice tips? So I just emptied out the steak into this little container. I'm gonna go over and make a little bit more gravy because I know Joshua's gonna want more gravy. Look at the richness of that. Some Yorkshire pudding will go with it. Go good with this. Mmm. Yummy for the tummy. These are the two different types of steaks that I had in, and they are just absolutely delicious. And we are going to enjoy this meal today. And you all be blessed and have a lovely week to come. I'll see you soon. Remember, choose kindness and trust God. Keep Him first, and He'll always lead you in the right direction. And this was not a recipe. This was just me just trying it out on my own. And I did pretty good, I think. All right? Don't be afraid of the Instapot. That's all I have to say. Just try things. Use some recipes and then try things out on your own. All right? Thank you so much for tuning in. Be blessed. Bon appetit. Bye-bye.